I'm super excited to show you guys these Magped Enduro 2 pedals, magnetic pedals for your mountain bike. Got my son Camden here, so if you hear him in the background, that's him. I'm hoping these things are gonna bridge the gap between what I'm usually ride, which is a flat pedal. I'm kind of known as one of those die-hard flat pedal guys, and these clipless pedals, which I've tried in the past and completely failed at. Now, after watching that nasty slam, some of you guys left in the comments I could have done different things to set up these pedals, maybe try some different clipless pedals that would have been easier getting in and out, or maybe just practice a little bit more before I go bombing full speed down a trail. Some of you guys also mentioned that I should try out these Magpeds. So in today's video, we're gonna be going through, and you can slide across the bottom if you wanna skip any section. We're gonna be going through the unboxing, the installing, getting these things set up exact right. I'm gonna show you the weight difference between these pedals and my flat pedals, which I was pretty surprised by. So they're actually lighter. What? Oh, they do feel a little bit lighter. Huh. Then we're gonna be getting out here on the street, doing a couple test laps, show you just how good these things perform, because I've been really happy with my ability to just be able to jump off the bike and yet still feel completely clipped in when I want to. And then we're gonna get out on the trail, take these things for a ride, and let you guys know what I think about the Magped Enduro 2 magnetic pedals. What's up, Chewy? All right, there we go. We got the Magped Enduro 2 pedals, the world's most innovative double-sided magnetic bike pedal. All right, there goes the little swag bag they got for you right there. Got the user's guide. We'll take a closer look at that later when we're installing these things. Here goes the strong shoe plate right there. You can see that. So these I ordered separately. Yeah, bud. Oh, cool, some rocks. Got some rocks over there. And then you can see these pedals, they come with a plate already. No pins in the pedals. Oops, actually ripped that open. Set those pins aside right there. Set the pedals out. It's also got these are to install the cleats into your shoes right here. All right, so I got two different base plates on this right shoe right here. I got the strong plate that I ordered from the website, and then it comes with this standard plate on the bottom of this one on my left shoe. So left shoe, right shoe's got the stronger plate. So we're also gonna be testing initially which plate I like the most and which one I'm gonna be going with before I get out on the trails.
You know what plate I like?
Which one do you like, Cam? You like that one because it's gold? Pretty cool. Cam likes the gold one. Now for the initial test, I went ahead and just went with the factory recommended settings. So you can see on these pins, it's got two different lengths. You basically flip this pin either way. It's got a short side and it's got a longer side. And based on those factory settings, it said that, you know, there goes the back of the pedal, there goes the front. It said to put the two longer pins on the front right there and put shorter pins the rest of the way around. So I got this thing set up, factory recommended settings. I figured these guys are smart. They put a lot of effort into designing these pedals. That's what we're gonna go with initially. Let's throw these things on the bike back there and give them a shot. Initial impressions right here. There goes the strong one. Here's your standard one. See, I like that. You can still jump right off. Now I will say the pins on this with that just basically recommended setup, I definitely think I'm gonna throw some more pins in there because I gotta give some laps on this thing, see if it's even gripping enough. Yeah, that's definitely not enough grip. All right, I'm trying some different pin setups. I know it's gonna take me a little bit to get this dialed in, so I'm gonna keep working on that. But I thought it was interesting that they don't give you enough of these pins. I got 2 pins left right now, so they don't give you enough for every single hole to put pins in the whole way through. Right now I added 2 more pins to the front of the pedal right now and 2 more pins to the back on each pedal on each side right there. So I got it almost maxed out on pins. I'm saying pins a lot, huh? But I'm gonna go ahead and get this dialed in, and like I said, I'll show you the exact configuration that I got before we head out on the trail. All right, out here on the trail, and it didn't take me long to realize that something is just not quite right. The pins, I got these shorter pins. Like I said, the recommended setting was to keep shorter pins in the back. So I have those shorter pins in the back and I'm just not getting enough grip. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna flip all these short pins around to be longer versions of the pins, basically flip them the other way to where they stick out even further. Hopefully that'll increase my grip a little bit. I didn't like my foot as I took a couple initial rides. My foot was just kind of drifting around. Didn't like that feeling. Let's see if I can fix it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Even switched around with these longer pins on every single side right there. So basically I got the max amount of grip I can get. I can still feel my feet sliding a little bit. I think it might have something to do with the fact that the compound on these shoes, these are clipless shoes, so they got a really hard compound on them. Not like your flat pedal shoes where you're gonna have that super soft, grippy compound. But I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and do 3 tests. So we're gonna head up this mountain. We're gonna start with the Black Diamond climb, where we climb up the gnarliest Black Diamond section we can find on this, just super technical rocky climb. 2, we're gonna head down a jump and flow trail. So we're gonna be jumping, kind of whipping the bike sideways, seeing how your feet feel as you're getting sideways and as you're landing, if your feet feel like you're gonna slip the pedal. And then 3, we're gonna head over to a Black Diamond trail, either Northridge or Nighthawk. Can't decide yet. You guys have to stay tuned for that. And we're gonna head down some gnarly Black Diamond descents to see how your feet feel when you're like locked in and bombing down those trails. So let's go ahead and get to it. 3 tests, keep watching, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment below if there's anything else you guys wanna know. I need to work on these trail signs, but Black Diamond that way. There goes the climb right there. Test number 1, let's go ahead and get after it. I also want to see how these shoes are walking on rocky sections, because you know on clipless pedals that can be kind of a pain, and kind of like it. Standing up a little bit on this one, kind of get that power going. Trying to keep each one of these tests short and sweet. So one thing I liked, one thing I didn't like. I like the fact that it does give you that extra bit of oomph you can feel when you pick up your feet. The pedals stay attached to them, so you're able to cycle those extra pedals in real quick if you need to. However, the one thing I don't like is you can still feel your feet shifting around just a little bit on that magnet and not quite getting as much grip as you get on flat pedals, and not quite being as locked in as you would be on clipless pedals. But let's go ahead, move on to the jump test number 2. All right, test number 2, Speed King, jump and flow trail. Let's get it. Woo! All right, I almost just ate shit, you guys. Went to go whip the bike sideways. My foot slipped off, almost went over the bars. Wasn't wearing my chest mounted camera, so I'm gonna throw that on now. We're gonna go ahead, head over to those Black Diamond trails, so keep watching. Black Diamond trails coming up, see if I can get these 1-footers a little bit more down instead of accidentally slipping the pedal and almost eating shit. All right, you guys, goodness gracious, just put in like over 20 miles of riding, over 3,000 feet of climbing and descending. Just got done riding that Black Diamond trail top to bottom. Black Diamond trail called Nighthawk. Let's go ahead and drop on in. Smashing down through there. I wasn't that impressed with these pedals. Going through the chunkier sections, the reason why I want to be clipped in or have these magnetic pedals to be locked in is when I'm riding those enduro style trails, I want my feet to feel secure and not be bouncing around at all. Sometimes they can do that on flats. When you're clipped in on clipless, they definitely don't do that. That's what I like about that. These magnetic pedals, I feel like I didn't have as much grip as I do on my flats. Definitely not as locked in as it was on my clipless. My feet were still shimmying around a little bit, popped off at least one time. That'll bounce them off. Haha. Oh man. Feet came completely off the pedals right there. So not too happy with these pedals, but this is my initial impression. So you guys will have to continue to watch my channel. If you guys have made it this far, greatly consider liking and subscribing to my channel. There's some more things I would like to do. You can see on my shoes right there, see how there's like, the metal isn't quite all the way flat with the sole of the shoe. So maybe I should try like spacing that thing out just a little bit more. Maybe it'll help get a little bit better contact with that magnet. There was like this clicking noise as I was pedaling up the hill, so I definitely didn't like that. Overall initial first impressions, I was really happy with these things when I took them out of the box and got them set up, but not as happy right now. I'm just trying to be open and honest with you guys. I definitely feel like I put these things through the test, but need some more time to really get these things figured out before I can tell you guys if I recommend them or not for you. So keep watching, but as always, it's not about me, it's about you guys getting stoked, going riding, and having some fun, people.